Hello, I am Lauren, and I forgot to say the opening line, actually.
Which was what?
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Just Gay Stuff Podcast. I'm Lauren.
And I am Jess. And because this is our Christmas episode, I have jingle bells.
I think that's what happened. I got distracted by the jingle bells, and I was like, what is going on?
Doesn't that just sound like Santa's coming?
Is he?
Well, I don't know about his private life, Lauren, but, you know, he might be coming down your chimney tonight.
We don't know what Mrs. Claus gets up to.
Well, this episode comes out on Christmas Eve, so I hope everyone is feeling festive as fuck.
Well, you've got a festive shirt on.
I do. I played my show in this today. It's, what is it? Santa's on...
It's Australia Santa.
Santa's on floaties.
Oh, I thought it was sand.
No, well,
he is on sand.
He's
there.
on the beach, but this one particularly, he's in a floaty, and I think... Oh, he's drinking out of a coconut. I thought it was a beer. The more you know.
The Australia. I've also got my festive shirt on.
Oh, yes.
Lady Gaga.
So that's one thing that is to do with this episode. We recently went to Lady Gaga, which I'm sure all of our queers did. How was it, everyone? How is everyone feeling? Yes, it was chaos, but it was also
mayhem.
Yeah, it was mayhem, pun intended. But it was amazing, was it not?
It was amazing. I think other than the theatrics and everything, one of our favourite parts was those little wristbands.
Oh, yeah.
That we got given when we walked in, and you were like, oh, I almost didn't take one.
Literally, like the smallest thing. For anyone who didn't go to the Mayhem Ball, I feel insanely sorry for you. But also, if you didn't go to the Mayhem Ball, when you walked in the gate, they gave you this little wristband that had a light on it. And the minute you got in there and Lady Gaga came on stage, everyone just lit up. It was like the smallest thing, but it made such an atmosphere. It was amazing.
It was really cool.
Yep.
All right. Now, I know you can't physically see what I'm handing you.
That's because there's nothing physically there, Lauren.
Yeah, no. But here's a fake invisible party hat. Put your party hat on.
Okay. Wait, can I just put my bells on?
No, you can't put the bells on. Put the party hat on.
Okay, it's on.
Here's
It's on.
What are those called? Those streamer. Yeah, those things. What is it called?
I don't know.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, the blowy things.
The blowy
things. We're not on the radio anymore. We can be a bit more raunchy and naughty.
Well, we're going to blow our imaginary streamer and celebrate with our party hat. Okay, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
And why are we celebrating?
I'm asking you that question.
Oh, you're asking me that question. Why are we celebrating?
Why are we celebrating?
Well, this is our 100th episode. For anyone who's been playing along at home, we have been doing the podcast every week for the last 2 years. It has been amazing, and I am excited to take a break.
Yeah, so that's right. It's because Just Gay Stuff Podcast has officially reached 100 episodes.
Yay!
Woo-hoo.
And what an episode to wrap up on, but our end of year 2025 recap.
I know. Could you have imagined, like, when you first came to me with this very concept of, like, I want to record a podcast, but I don't know what to do, that we would have reached 100 episodes?
No way.
It's mental.
I was stoked when we got to 10 episodes, I'm going to be honest.
I was stoked when we got to 2 episodes.
Well, lowbrow.
Yeah. And because it's our 100th episode and we're basically at the end of the year, as you've just mentioned, Christmas and all the fun things, I thought we would take a page out of Spotify's playbook and do our Just Gay Stuff Wrapped.
Yeah. I think that's a really good way to end this year. And if anyone has been following us from the beginning and listening to all of our episodes, you know that this time last year, our Christmas episode was that we went through all the nice gay things. Well, I mean, they're not always nice. No.
History's not nice, as she says.
The gay history things that happened throughout the month of December, all across the decades. Well, this year we thought we would do our 2025 queer wrapped.
Yeah.
So all the awesome queer things that happened in 2025 that we think are amazing.
See, I kind of did like queer, but I also did stuff that happened within our lives also.
Oh, well, that's good. I didn't.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I'm sure you'll mention those things. I want to just take this opportunity to say we didn't put in any of the bad stuff because we want to end this year on a high.
Positive.
It is Christmas Eve. We want to give you all of the good stuff because if you do celebrate Christmas, you know that the next few days, hopefully if you're not working in hospitality, we
Sorry.
have some time off. You have some time off. I'm so excited to have some time off.
Me too. It's the first year where we've actually got a whole, like, I guess a week together.
Yes, the first time since we went on a holiday to New Zealand, we've had time off together.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited about that. I hope that everybody is going to have some really valuable quality time to themselves, because this year went so fast.
It did, like in a
It's so
blip.
busy. It's so busy. We were so busy this year. I feel like we just kept adding things to our plate.
We did.
Which is not unlike us to do, but I am so, for the third time, I'm going to say it, I'm so excited to have some time off.
I thought you were going to say I'm grateful, and then I was going to make a pun and be like, so are you really grateful?
I am grateful.
Pun is the wrong word, but you know what I meant.
I am grateful. I'm very grateful.
So how do you want to do this? Do you want to go into like our bingo mode or read off kind of
Let's
list,
just
or
do a
one for one?
Yeah, let's do a 1 for 1. Let's start with some things that you think
All right.
are on your list, and we'll just 1 for 1. Mine are very pop culture-y.
Yeah, okay. Well, mine is the first one. I don't know if it's my first one, but I put it out there for like the podcast episode. Considering we reached 100 episodes, something that kind of gets a notable mention in our top Just Gay Stuff Wrapped is that we reached 10,000 streams this year.
Amazing.
And downloads.
Amazing.
Like, what? That's such a weird, unhinged thought to me.
Yeah, it's not something I ever thought we would achieve just doing this in the garage of our house, you know, every
Literally.
week. But it is a very, very amazing achievement. I'm really grateful for everyone who has listened to us and shared us with friends and wanted to come on. We still have a bunch of people that have emailed us about coming on the podcast. We will get to you. We do not have a resume date for 2026 yet. It will happen. But like I said in the beginning, we are going to take some very much needed downtime. But for this time, 10,000 streams is a massive, massive achievement for us.
And it's crazy. Like, if you think about it, that's 10,000 people that actively chose to press play on our podcast and listen and download.
Well, it'll be like one person might have listened to all 100 episodes.
Oh, well, true.
So
I was just trying to,
you're trying to spread more listeners.
I was elongating the positivity.
I love the listeners. I love elongating.
Elongating. We started this podcast as a safe space, and I hope that it has become that for some people along the way. I know that throughout last year and this year when we were talking, we have had some people come out and gone, I'm so grateful for your podcast. I know recently when we said we were taking a break, someone was like, oh, well, I don't know what I'm going to listen to.
What am I going to do every week?
Yeah.
I know. And those sorts of comments really are the things that keep you going. They really fuel the fire. They really fuel the project. And yeah, as you said, all we ever wanted was to be that voice for somebody when they didn't have one, and to amplify queer voices so that a lot of people could hear them. And we definitely did that. We definitely have started those first few steps, and I'm excited to keep going.
Me too. And I think another great thing that we did was we helped parents have conversations with their children and vice versa.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. What's on your list?
Well, mine is not sentimental like yours. My very first thing on the Jess is so happy for 2025 list is Renee Rapp announces an Australian tour.
Fuck yeah. Okay, guys. I got Jess onto the Renee Rapp train because she was not on the Renee Rapp. She was on a aforementioned Fletcher.
I was on the Fletcher train, and then Fletcher derailed that train.
So
I needed a new train because how else was I going to get from A to B? So then Lauren was like, oh, have you ever tried the Renee Rapp train? And I was like, I've heard a few of her songs, and I was like, eh. And then her new album came out, which I have to say, her new album is incredible. Listening to her backlog, she's got amazing songs. But yes, I am on the Renee Rapp train, formally and informally, and I am super excited for her tour that is happening January.
She's so talented too. Like you said, her style of writing, you can tell that she writes all her songs, and it's so deep.
I'm a lyricist girl.
You are.
I like to hear the lyrics. If I start a song and the first line is something I've heard before, I'm like, next. So I like when people are really creative and they tell you a story in a way that no one else has told it before.
I think the thing that attracted me to Renee Rapp was I watched her both on Sex Lives of College Girls and I knew of her music. But I think when I found Renee Rapp, I was also going through my coming out story. And, you know, she's only 23, I think 5. Oh, yeah, we looked that up.
Yep.
She's only 25. And when she was on the Sex Life of College Girls, she was coming out herself.
Tell me, because I haven't watched it and I know we're going to watch it, but did she release music before she was on Sex Lives with College Girls?
Yes.
Oh, so she was like an artist that has now become an actor?
Yeah.
Not the other way around.
Yeah.
She didn't do a Hillary.
No, she didn't do a Hillary.
Who we will mention later.
No, she didn't do a Hillary.
Okay.
She didn't do Hillary either.
Oh, damn.
Drats.
I'd pay to watch that.
Something we were joking about before we recorded. She wrote her music prior to being on Sex Life of College Girls, and that's where I think her storyline really developed, both in the show and in her personal life.
Wow. Yeah, okay. And then she gained fans, obviously, from Sex Lives of College Girls, and then that's it.
Yeah, and I think
the rest is history.
And Mean Girls, when she was Mean Girls on Broadway as Regina George. And Mean Girls in the movie, that also blew her up. And I think she offers the same swagger that Fletcher kind of did, in terms of like, I'm queer, but I don't give no fucks.
I don't know.
You don't reckon?
Know. I've got sour grapes when you mention Fletcher's name now. But it is what it is. All right, moving on. That was my, in no particular order, my number one.
I did have that also.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, we have a bingo.
We have bingo.
All right, what's next for
game.
you? What's next for you?
Okay, so I think the next thing for me, which is crazy because when I was writing this episode out, I was like, no, that was last year.
You're literally doing all these amazing bucket list things that you've done. And I'm just doing, what do the celebs do?
Well, I tried to Google it, but I couldn't find anything.
Oh, no, it's all right. So we're coming from two different bases.
I do have some celeb stuff.
Oh, okay, well, I'm covering the celebrity stuff and you're covering Lauren's life.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good.
That's celebrity enough.
You do you. You go.
You do you, boo. Yeah, like I said before, when I was writing out this episode, I literally thought, I was like, oh, this happened last year, but it only really happened this year in August. Some listeners may remember I was in a really, really bad homophobic job. And I know we said we weren't going to mention bad stuff, but this is to get to the good stuff.
Yeah, no, everything's got a story.
Yeah, and you know, people who haven't listened before, I was having to change my screensaver because it's you and I. We had to take something off my keys because it was our podcast logo. I started coming home like being really upset and crying to the point where you're like, just get a different job, even if it's a lower paying one, we'll work it out. And for the life of me, I don't know how, I was applying for jobs every day and a recruiter called me for this fabulous job that I'm in now, which is a hair stockist company essentially, and we sell to overseas, and I couldn't be happier. I'm open, they are accepting.
You can't work in hairdressing and not be accepting. Can I just say that as the bottom line? So you really got in there in the perfect position.
Well, it was great, and I remember when I went for the interview with my boss, I was like, not that I openly go, hey, I'm Lauren and I'm gay, but she was asking about my partner and I said, oh, she, and corrected her, and she's like, are you gay? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, woo, love the gays. And I was like, okay, calm down, lady.
She got her glitter out and she was in a glitter bra for the rest of the day.
But I'm very grateful for the opportunity, and you know, I left that homophobic job. I have a great relationship with my boss now. I don't have to hide myself. I openly talk about like you in the workplace. My boss even said to me today how appreciative of me that she was for being there, and you know, I never had that support in any previous job that I had. So I am extremely grateful that I landed that opportunity.
Sometimes you just have to really just be on the grind and the universe will deliver.
You got to kiss a few toads to reach your princess.
Absolutely, you do. Well, my next one, I'm staying on the celebrity train just so everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Sophia Bush hard launched her relationship with Ashlyn Harris.
Oh, yeah.
And for any of our Grey's Anatomy fans, she also had a lesbian encounter on Grey's Anatomy.
Wasn't long enough.
No, definitely not. Although we haven't watched the latest. So.
That's true.
So that was a very big thing because I feel like for the representation of the femme lesbians,
Present.
Yeah, I feel like it is a big deal. And, you know, I had mad crushes on Sophia Bush when I was in high school watching One Tree Hill. And I feel so happy that I can be alive at a time where Sophia Bush is dating women.
It's like your childhood dreams came true.
Absolutely.
Like you're curing your child.
When you're a teenager and whether you're in the closet or not, and you see like your dream girl on television, and then you think to yourself, oh, I would love to just see her like kissing women. And then maybe it happens like in John Tucker Must Die, she kissed Brittany Snow. That was not enough. And then
it was like a little teaser.
Here I am, 34 years old. My dream girl, Sophia Bush.
What am I?
You're the real thing, honey.
Thank you. Nice save.
My dream girl is out here in a lesbian relationship, bloody doing the thing. Oh my God. And I'm alive to witness it.
I remember you telling me this because I loved Sophia Bush growing up too. And I think I didn't realize who that was when I was watching John Tucker Must Die.
Yeah.
But I didn't know who Ashlyn Harris was until you told me.
Do you remember who she is?
Nah, some footballer.
Yes, she used to be the goalie for the USA women's football team.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
So,
I don't know.
She was a big deal for a long time. And then, yeah, she obviously retired and well, actually, I don't know if she retired. Maybe she's just not playing the internationals now. I don't know. Because she's not played under Emma Hayes.
Oh, no. And Emma Hayes has moved on.
No, she's still with USA.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
I thought she was in England.
No, she was at England because she's English.
Ah, all right.
Never mind. We're getting into it. What's your next one?
Well, my next one is still back on the Lauren train.
Yeah, Lauren only cares about herself in this episode.
Apparently.
Because even I'm not mentioned.
No. That's because you didn't happen in 2025.
What do you mean I didn't happen? I've been here every day.
Exactly.
I cook you dinner. I clean up after you. I make the bed.
You do. I'm
so
not
what do you mean
denying
I didn't happen?
I mean, like, we've already been together.
I'm not actually here.
All right, jingle bells.
Okay.
Well, my third one, which was kind of a big deal for me, other than our trip overseas to New Zealand, I had never been overseas before.
Also, New Zealand kind of doesn't count. It's like
'cause
across
it's like
the pond.
Australia.
It's like going to Tassie and going, oh, we're
I've
overseas.
also never been there. Nor do I plan to. But my best friend and I had been planning a trip. And when I say we, I mean my best friend had been planning
yeah, she
a trip
wanted to plan it all
she
for
did
you.
the hard work. We went to Japan, which was amazing.
A bucket list for you.
It was a bucket list for me, and it probably was like, you know, I have such a fear of flying that I had never been overseas before. That's why I hadn't gone until now. And even like you saw me preparing for it and I had a Valium and everything. You're like, I've never seen you so stressed out and strung out.
Lauren was literally crying the day she was leaving and I thought it was because she was going to miss me. And she was like, I just don't want to get on a plane. And I was like, oh, okay.
That's not what happened. It was also because I was going to miss you.
No, it wasn't.
Once I was there, it was like a surreal moment and I loved getting to see all the culture and learning all the new things. And it's such a clean place to be. And like you've been to Japan previously as well. And I remember sending you all these photos. And I think my favorite place was Kyoto, where we went, only because I'm such a person who loves learning all about history. And then other than that, I guess going to Osaka, when we went to Hiroshima, that was even though the place was so beautiful, it was so sad to see.
It's those things that have such dark undertones and then to be there is really surreal.
And it was one of the like number one things I did say to my best friend that I wanted to go to.
Giant piece of history.
Yeah.
You may as well do it while you're there.
I'm so glad that I went. And, you know, it was such a lovely thing to be able to, I guess, tick off a bucket list moment of going on my first overseas holiday with my best friend.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed that.
It's such a good one.
Yeah.
I was super jealous because I just want to be everywhere where you are.
Aw, me too.
All right, my third celebrity pop culture moment for the year, and this only just happened recently, like in the last week. Rebel Wilson and her wife Ramona Agruma announced that they are expecting their second baby.
Are they?
Yep.
Oh, I did not know that.
And her wife Ramona is carrying it.
Didn't she carry the first
No,
one?
they had a surrogate.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, so they are going to be a family of 4. I think that's a
cute.
really cute moment. I love seeing happiness in queer couples, especially when they're in the spotlight, because I do feel like, you know, it gives us some really good representation, especially if it's done well. And I feel like, you know, there has been a bit of a, you know, 60 Minutes did a bit of a conversation with Rebel about one of the movies that she directed. And I have to say, like, I'm not going to get into it. I don't know who's guilty or wrong or right or whatever, but I do feel like Rebel is such a good interviewee. She's very honest and direct, and I don't know. I love her.
When did you watch that?
A few weeks ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
where was I?
Maybe in Japan.
Oh,
No, it wasn't that long ago. I don't know where you were.
I don't know. Maybe it was at the club.
Maybe.
I didn't know that. And I think what you said, people forget that Rebel Wilson is actually Australian.
Yeah.
So to have that representation as an Australian as well, seeing all these things be possible, you know, because queer people are just normal people living their lives.
Oh, tacking on the back of Rebel Wilson, I don't mean to like jump in and do another one.
Yeah, go on.
But the Pitch Perfect crew all slowly coming out.
Yeah.
Like that is a moment. Oh, did you have that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you have your moment. Okay.
Well, before you kind of mentioned that we went to Lady Gaga, and this is a quick one because we all know how like fluid and open Lady Gaga
I love Lady Gaga.
is. Me too.
One iconic moment from like 2011, I know the year. She did an interview where apparently there were all these rumors that she was transgender. And the amazing thing that Lady Gaga did was not deny, even though we know she's not transgender. She did not deny the claims. She just said, so what if I am?
Yeah.
And that, I think, really gave a lot of power to people who are trans, because she wasn't this public figure putting anyone down or trying to cease rumors. She was just like, keep them coming. Who cares? Like, you know, it's like if you're talking about her, you're talking about her. And she's just such a role model. And she's such a weirdo. I love it. Like, she's so weird.
Yeah.
And she just embraces it and goes with it. And if you went to the Mayhem Ball, you know what a weirdo she is.
Yep.
It's just, I don't know. She's on another level.
She's on her own.
Maybe she's an alien.
She's in her own dimension.
I reckon she's an alien.
She probably is.
Because I think aliens are just so smart, and well, they would be, because they'd look at all us and go, oh, dumbasses.
Dickheads.
You know, look at what they're all fighting about on Earth. How stupid.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga is superior.
I think speaking on the representation side of things with Lady Gaga, one of my favorite acts from her performance was when she slowed down the performance a bit and she walked out to the front with the white
Giant train.
a giant train. And in part of, maybe was she singing "Born This Way" when she was doing that song? I think so.
Yes.
Yeah. So
because
she was
then
singing,
it lit up.
She was singing "Born This Way" and it lit up, and it was like a giant rainbow following her behind. And I think that was one of my favorite things.
Moments.
Yeah. Watching Lady Gaga perform.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It was so good.
It was good.
Now you're going to go on a little spiel of all these little things.
I am.
Or are these just your...
These are just my talking points.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you're not going to go on a spiel.
I mean, I can.
Okay. Well, is it my turn or your turn?
It's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my next one is a very big moment in Australian football. AFL player Mitch Brown paves the way forward, announcing that he's openly bisexual.
I did know this. I did see this on the news.
Yep. And I think the other thing to mention with this is the fact that there is still so much stigma around men's sexuality, especially in sport.
Yeah.
And
it's
I
the
think
sports.
it's so dumb. Like, it's so dumb. We all know that. But to have people representing the queer community and being open, it does a lot for other people that maybe our straight counterparts don't realize, you know? And another thing coming from this year, while we're just on sport, is the amount of pride rounds that happened. And, you know, if you stay out of the comment section on Facebook, we can just embrace the pride rounds that we had, and the fact that so many different sports incorporated pride round and had pride jerseys and had so much fun and amazingness and inclusivity. I really don't think a lot of people know how special that is for the next generation of kids growing up through sport who may experience sexuality differently to the norm.
Yeah, it's that whole macho mentality, right?
And well, that's the toxic masculinity of it all, is it not?
And that's where the stigma comes from. So yeah, it was very brave of Mitch to do so.
Also, I'm like, what's gayer than men piling on top of each other playing football? Like
grabbing balls.
Yeah, so I'm like, hello, why is like
You're all gay.
Why are we surprised if one's bisexual? Like, we shouldn't be surprised at all. I'm not surprised.
And I find that hilarious when it is usually like the most straight or macho men that often like do the fake humping on the guy's bum or the pegging.
And I'm not going to mention their name because I feel like it's been and gone, but everyone's going to know who I'm talking about, except maybe you, Lauren, because you don't really keep up with sports.
I live under a rock.
But back in the day, there was a footballer who got in trouble because every time he would do a tackle, he would put his finger in the bum hole of someone else.
Oh, I think you've told me this.
Yeah. So, you know, that shit has been happening for a long time. And let's be clear, that's assault. Yeah. That's why he got in trouble. But I'm just like, we can't be flinging around all this homophobic bullshit when this is what is happening on the pitch. Let's be honest. Yeah. Like, we just need to be adults and just everyone, their relationships are not your business. So yeah, it's a constant argument. I could go on, but I'm not going to.
No, we've got things to get through.
We don't have to go on.
All right. This one is one that all the lesbians and queers and non-binaries or whoever, but I think it targeted more towards the lesbians.
Okay.
The Hunting Wives.
Oh, yes.
The Hunting Wives is probably one of the best queer things to come out of 2025 in terms of representation and TV, because not only is it Brittany Snow, and I'm like, Brittany Snow, do you have something to tell us? Because like, meh.
Yeah, I mean, she's divorced now, so maybe she'll find herself a lady. But it was great for representation because it showed characters with such fluidity. However, let's not move past the fact that Margot is problematic as fuck.
Oh, of course she is.
Like, she is a giant walking red flag. If you were going to meet someone like that in real life, run in the opposite direction. Yeah. Like, let's be real. Run in the opposite direction.
Red does not mean go.
But no, it definitely doesn't. It definitely doesn't. But yeah, that's the bottom line.
But
great show.
In saying that, the representation, but especially between Brittany Snow and the chemistry that they both had that you then saw off screen when they were doing, what award show were they doing? The Oscars or?
I don't know.
One of the awards shows this year, you could see the chemistry, and they made that joke
about coming out,
where Brittany Snow was like, "Oh, so sorry, I'm late to coming out," and what's her name, Malin Ackerman was like, "That's okay, I don't mind waiting for you to come out."
Yeah,
and we were all like, "Oh,
I don't mind waiting."
Like, it got us all in the feels.
So. You just reminded me, I need to go and take a step back to Renee Rapp for a second.
Yeah.
Because she did that feature with Jennifer Beals from the L Word. And then at one of her shows.
At her concert.
Yeah, she had the L Word girls, like the OGs, like Alice, Shane, and Bet at her concert. Oh my God. And they were on the stage. I would die if she did that here.
That's right. And then Jennifer Beals was like in the pit where she does, "But you're looking real good, Nay."
Yeah. In Thank God I'm Hot or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many things. There's so many. If anyone's had a really shit year, you have to remember there has been some really good fucking things coming out of 2025.
There has.
My next one is Jonathan Bailey was announced as the first openly gay sexiest man alive.
And I believe it. We just watched the second Wicked and I get it.
Yeah, I get it.
As a gay woman who only really likes women, I understand Jonathan Bailey being the sexiest man alive.
He is very handsome.
He is.
He is muy guapo.
Yes.
Very handsome.
He is very handsome. Mm-hmm. I like it. That's incredible representation. I'm sure he's not the first gay person to have been noted in film, but he's the first openly gay person to be noted as the sexiest man alive.
Yeah. My friend and I were talking about it because he feels about Jonathan Bailey how I felt about Fletcher.
Yeah.
But now that's how I feel about Renee Rapp, because she's out here representing all these like femme girlies. It's kind of like Jonathan Bailey's out there representing not the camp gay.
Yeah.
So like
just normal, everyday gay.
Everyone deserves their representation no matter what that looks like. And I think it's important to like normalize that we come in all different shapes, sizes, forms,
and it's
styles, you know, we all have this style, and each little bit of representation we get is so important to know that a celebrity can look like how you look.
Yeah.
And they are openly gay, or they are openly trans, or they are openly non-binary. I think those things are so important.
Yeah.
So good for you, Jonathan Bailey. We love you.
We do. I was kind of thinking, I was like, is he like a feminine kind of guy?
I don't think so.
No?
No.
You just think he's good looking?
He is good looking.
He is good looking.
Are you saying I think he's good looking because he's feminine?
No. I just wanted to know.
Well, I don't know him personally, Lauren.
Why not?
If I did, I think we would, not be in the garage recording this episode.
Well, moving
Although we
on.
probably would be. I'm just not going to lie.
Moving on, we got to interview the wonderful Hanaconda this year.
We did. And I'm going to keep rolling on. We interviewed Tim from Gogglebox.
We sure did. We met Mark Trevorrow in person.
We did.
Do you know what I love about that? Was we had already interviewed him. He was probably one of our first big celebrities that we interviewed after Farmer Dave. Thanks, Farmer Dave.
Yeah.
And what I loved was we were lining up to get his shirts or autograph or get a picture with him or something, and his team were like, "Oh my God, are you the girls from the podcast?"
And they all got photos with us.
I was like, "Oh, what is happening?"
Amazing. Also, we still have all of his team to bring on the podcast.
Yeah.
We haven't even got there yet.
No, so when we come back in a rearranged format.
Yes, we'll get onto that.
So here we go. Here's your Pitch Perfect one. Anna Camp from Pitch Perfect came out.
She did.
And Rebel Wilson made a joke being like, everyone from Pitch Perfect is suddenly coming out.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
No, it doesn't surprise me.
Not one
either.
bit.
There was a lot of like big dick women energy in that show.
Oh, and
movie.
they spent
franchise.
Yeah, they spent however long. It was like 3 movies, and the movies are long, and they spent however long together. That's a lot of women and pheromones happening.
Yeah.
You know?
Pheromones?
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said pheromones.
Same. Pheromones,
Not fair.
pheromones. It's not fair.
Okay, this is the last one on my list. I didn't have 10, but I know that you had 10.
Yeah.
Cole Escola became the first non-binary person to win a Tony Award for their leading role in the play Oh Mary.
Oh.
I think that is such a big moment.
That is. I've never heard of
It doesn't
that.
matter. It doesn't matter. It's the fact that a non-binary person won a Tony Award.
That's really...
Very first non-binary person.
That's really, really cool.
And I can't remember the exact details, but didn't we say that...
Yeah, from Pose.
From Pose,
I know, I was
first
thinking the same.
transgender actress?
Yeah, actress.
Yeah, first
to win
transgender actress to win an Oscar.
yeah.
Amazing.
I remember that. As you were reading that, I was like, that's what I was
We
going to say.
are literally kicking goals this year, can I say? Like the representation...
The queer community is with it.
Despite whatever is happening in the world, I feel like you have to sit back and go, oh my God, we are kicking these small goals and we are becoming more visible. And I think that it is like, that's the way we got to go about it. We've just got to keep getting in the public eye and doing what we can and look at the people that are paving the way for us. It's a great thing.
All right, moving on. Recently, we spoke to the wonderful Lulu Lemans.
Yes. Oh my God. Love Lulu.
Lulu's the best. And Legends won their grand final.
My soccer team won the grand final. I wasn't there. I was in China.
You also may not be there this year.
Another bucket list moment. Yes. You didn't have this on the list, but I do think it's important to say that if everything goes as planned, Lauren and I ticked off a giant bucket list item this year, which was purchasing a property together. Woo!
Jingle bells.
That was our biggest Christmas present to ourselves. And yeah, we've just got to do all the fine print stuff now. But that is one thing that is...
We're getting there.
A very big moment for the both of us.
We're finally U-hauling.
Yes, we U-hauled in 2 days in perfect lesbian fashion. But that is one giant thing that happened this year. I also went to China.
You did.
Which was incredible. And I noticed you have a very important one on your list.
I do. My last one is a very important one. We sadly said goodbye to a beautiful little girl during the cyclone. Can you believe that? We had a cyclone this year.
Yeah, we had a cyclone. So our beautiful baby dog, I say baby, but she was almost 16.
They're always babies too.
Yeah, we said goodbye to her.
And she sent us a crazy mesh.
Yes, she sent us a 2-year-old puppy that we got not long after her, which was a bit of a whirlwind, named Dash, which we call her Mashy.
To be fair, Jess wanted to change her name and I was like, no, Dash is cute. So she compromised and kept Dash.
Yes, I still don't like it, but it's whatever.
But you call
wants.
her Mashy.
I call her Mashy. Look, we have so many names for her. Machete, mashed potato.
Mariah Carey, because it's Christmas.
Mariah Carey, Deshia Twain.
Deshia Twain.
Mash Rito. We call her all of these names. Machete is the best one because she's a fucking menace.
She's a little shit.
Monster Mash. Monster
Mash is a one, yeah.
She has been a giant joy this year, even though that she is a menace.
She has filled some love in our hearts.
She definitely has. And so this year has been a good year.
It has.
Every year comes with its complications, comes with its problems, comes with its hard times. But
I'm
think
excited for next year.
when we look back and focus on what the positives are, I think it's really, really good.
Yeah.
Were there any positives in your year that you would like to share with us? Please comment. We would love to know the positive things that happened to you. Even some of the pop culture-y things that maybe I missed. I do have one more thing
All right.
that is very important, and that was that New South Wales waived the fee to change the gender on your birth certificate.
I saw that.
That is very good because there was another post that I saw literally today that said the Victorian government had made some absurd amount of money out of people wanting to change their birth certificate. So the fact that they have made it free and easy to do is an amazing feat.
Yeah, that's amazing. And
Step forwards.
Yeah, exactly. And that's all we can do. Keep fighting, keep taking those little steps forward. And, you know, as everyone who stood up and fought in the Stonewall riots, like, you know, we're here, we're queer, we're not going away.
Yeah, we need to keep our voices loud and our message clear. And let's not back down to any of the homophobia and any of the fights and any of that. Kill them with kindness. All we can do is be kind, be the best people we're going to be. And that's all we can do.
Exactly. Well, this was our 100th episode. Are you going to
Oh my God.
finger your jingle bells?
Yeah. Santa's coming. Everyone, it's Christmas Eve. Santa's coming. Can you hear him?
No.
It's all right. I didn't order anything, so he won't be stopping here.
And, you know, this is our last episode for a little while until we come back in a brand new format. Like you said before, we haven't decided the date yet, but we'll let everyone know. We'll be busy setting up a house.
Yes, we are changing over to seasons. If you haven't been listening with us, we are changing from weekly to seasons. So it'll be just a couple of months at a time and then take a break and then a couple of months. Lauren and I do have so much going on in our lives that it has been quite difficult to keep the schedule of doing the podcast. It's been a lot of late nights. It's been a lot of like on the grind days. So we are so grateful for everybody who keeps fueling that fire and keeping us going. Thank you to everyone who has listened.
Thank you to Joy.
Yes, thank you to Joy FM. Massive thank you to Joy FM. Massive thank you to all of the people that came on and became a guest on the podcast. We could not do this without you, and we wouldn't do it without you. You are the reason that we wanted to amplify voices in the first place.
Yeah.
So for this brief time that we are going to be away, we do hope that you return with us in 2026. And until
so for
then,
the last time and the 100th time.
Yes, the 100th time.
You better remember to
stay